Hi everyone. So today we are going to make this very simple application. As you can see, this has the gradient background and it has a circle avatar which has an image, and then we have the text here and a small divider is here, and then we have a row which has a lot of icons, and when we click on one of them, then it takes me to the website, which like GitHub one will direct me to GitHub. So this is a very simple application, and I have already created a sample like application, and when I run this, so this is the our application. So now what we're going to do is we're going to delete this whole my homepage part. We're going to code it again. So currently we are also going to delete this theme, and we'll delete the title from here. So now let's create this my home page. So when I write STL here, I can easily get the boilerplate code for stateless widget. So I'll create my home page. Okay. So now as you can see, we have this blank screen. We also don't want this debug here, this debug check symbol. So we can just write debug show check mode banner and false. So this will disappear. And the first thing that we have is the gradient background. So how do we get that? So we can wrap this container inside a scaffold. So inside scaffold, we do not have the child, we have this body property. So now we have the scaffold here and we have a container. So inside container, there's this property called decoration. We're gonna make use of that for setting the gradient background. In decoration, we have this box decoration, and in box decoration we have gradient. We gonna have a linear gradient, and inside linear gradient we have begin, end, and begin is like how you want to build your gradient. So in begin we're gonna set alignment dot top left. So this is how our gradient color will start, like one color will start from top left and the end color will start from whatever position we set. So we're gonna have end as well. So we can have bottom, sorry, alignment dot bottom right. Okay, and then we can have colors. We can have colors dot green and colors dot blue. Let's save this. So as you can see, you can see the background is here. Now what do we want? The next thing that we have is a column, and inside column we have this circle avatar, text divider, and this row. So now let's create a column. So inside container we are gonna have the child. Sorry, this is the box decoration. After box decoration we're gonna have a child here. So as you can see, everything it is in center, so we can have it inside the center widget. So let's take the center widget, and inside center widget we can have the column, and column can have multiple child. So children is the property. So here we have a circle avatar. So we will create a circle avatar. In circle avatar, we have the property background color, background image. So we're going to use the background image, and we're going to get the image from the assets. I have already added assets. So I created this assets folder here, and I added an image. And if you want to use the assets that you added, then you have to go to pubspec.yaml and make changes here. As you can see, I added this assets, and I defined that I want to use this JPG file. So you have to do this if you want to make use of your assets. So now let's go to main. Now the background image is coming from asset image. So we have this asset image property, um, asset image, and we can just write the address here. So our local address of the image is aka not jpg. Let's save this, and as you can see, this is here, this is very small. So we have this property called radius to set the radius. So the radius can be like, let's take 70. So now the size will increase, but we want it to be in center. This column is in center because we have used the center widget. This column is in center, but we want these elements, the circle avatar and other elements, to be in center of this axis. So in column we have this main axis alignment. We will set main axis alignment to center. So this will bring it to center, as you can see here. Okay, so after circle avatar we have the text. We can have the text here. So text is my name, so I'll add it here. So this is the text. So as you can see, this is very small. We have styling properties, so we're gonna style it a bit. So we have the text style here, text style, and we have font size. Let's increase the font size to 20. Okay, so this is a little bigger now. So text is done. We will style it more a little later. For now, let's move to the divider. So we're gonna have a divider here. So this is the divider. So divider widget, and in divider widget we can set the color property. So let's make colors dot gray. So it's not visible. Let's make it black. Now I think it's still not visible. So what we're gonna do is, we have this property called height. Let's set the height to 1. Okay, let's set it to 2. And we also have the thickness property. So set the thickness to 1. Now it's a bit more visible, but we want a smaller divider which shouldn't like cover this whole screen, the width. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna have the indent and the end indent. So as you can see, now this is smaller. So if we make it like 10, so as you can see, the indent and the end indent is from this side, and the indent is from this side. So this is from the left side, and so when I wrote indent 10, so only 10, this is very small, only 10 whatever unit, 10 unit of space is left from here, and other part is covered. But here it is 180, so this is 180. This is whole 180 units. So let's make it 180 only. So this is the small divider here. Everything is a little closer. So what we are gonna do is we're gonna make use of sized box. We can set this color property, like height property. So this will create a widget between text and divider. As you can see, some space has been created between this. So let's make it 20, and we're gonna copy this sized box after the circle avatar as well. Okay, so now we have some space after the image, and now let's add the row, and then we're gonna add our row also has children. So inside row we have to add the icons. So how can we add the icons? So we're gonna use an external package. I'll show the external package. This is called font awesome Flutter. So this has a lot of icons, so we're gonna make use of this. So whenever you use an external package, you can just go to pub.dev, find the package, and there are instructions here. So we have to add this dependency in our pubspec.yaml. We'll copy it and paste it here. So this is where where we gonna add this dependency, and then we save it. So now we can use font awesome. Another thing that we have to do is to import it in our file. So we'll add it in our main.dart file here. You have to run flutter pubget again. So you can also go to the README and see how you can use them. As you can see, we can have an icon button, and inside icon button we can have icon and far icon font awesome icons dot gamepad. So this we're gonna now use it in our okay. So inside children we're gonna have the first one was GitHub. So let's have the icon button here. Icon button. Okay, inside icon button we can have on press property. When you click on it, so something will happen. So we'll set this later. For now, let's just set the icons. So here we can write and here we're gonna get the icons from font awesome icons dot github. Let's copy this. Let's increase the size a bit. So here you can write size and let's make it 40. So maybe there's some problem in loading, that's why it's not visible. We'll just copy it and add other icons. Okay, so first one was GitHub. So they are not in center. So if you want to just make align them, so you can use main axis alignment. In column, the main axis alignment was for this y-axis, you can say, and in row, the main axis alignment is for this x-axis. So if you want to bring things to center, then you can use main axis alignment here, and main axis alignment dot center. So yeah, everything is in center, and we had GitHub, we have Facebook, we have Medium, we have then Twitter. Okay, so let's delete this one, and now let's work on pressed part. For on pressed, we are going to use a URL launcher package. So we can get this from pub.dev. URL launcher. So as we did it for the other package, we're going to add this dependency in pubspec.yaml. So here, and I'll just paste it, save, and then import this in our main.dart file. Now paste it. Now let's go to the on press part here. So let's go to the instructions and just copy the stuff from here. So as you can see, what you have to do is declare the URL here, and this is like how you use it. This is the function. This is how we use it. We're just gonna copy and paste this from here. So here we can set the GitHub URL. I can have my GitHub URL from here, and I'll paste it here. Now let's go to our, let's restart our application. This is how it's gonna look like, and as you can see, this is darker than other icons because we have on pressed activated. Like, it shows that this is an active button and these are not active. So when I click on this GitHub one, it takes me to the GitHub profile. So we can just copy this on pressed for other icons and direct it to whatever site we want to. So yeah, this was a very simple application, and if you want to like style the text here, what you can do is you can use Google Fonts package, which you'll get from here .pub.dev. There's Google Fonts, so you can have it from here. You can use it like other packages. So let's use the Google Fonts package. So now go to installing and just copy this part, and let's paste it in pubspec.yaml. So here we go, and save it. And we also have to import this. So let's import and in main.dart. So now we're gonna just run the pubget from terminal once. Okay, so now the error has gone, and now so this is our text, and we have the text style here. So in style we can have Google like from here you can see the like instructions for users. So as you can see, if you want to have it in the text, you can have Google Fonts dot whatever font you want to use. So let's use it here. Let's use Google Fonts dot, there's this font called able, so we're gonna use that and include this text style inside this Google Fonts. Okay, so okay, fonts, We also need to have like text style here. Okay, so I let's restart our application. So Google Fonts has a lot of like this package has a lot of fonts, so you can use a lot of them. So I think it has changed a bit. Maybe let's make it to Lato and see if anything changes. Yeah, there's a minor change here. Video, it was a very simple application. I hope everyone will be able to make this. So that was all. Thank you.